video, I'll show you how to load data into Power BI. We're going to be using publicly available information. This is easy to use from USASpending.gov. But we're going to pull contract awards to SpaceX. Their name in USA Spending is Space Exploration Technologies Corporation. Let's take a look. Their address is 1 Rocket Road in Hawthorne, California. Go to Google that this is also known as SpaceX, a private American aerospace company that designs, builds, and launches rockets and spacecraft. And SpaceX was founded in 2022 by Elon Musk. All right, so we have our data. So we're going to come up here in the upper right-hand corner. We're going to click download and download our CSV files. So I have this done already. So we're going to jump back to Power BI and we're going to come up to the home ribbon and get our data. So the output data from USASpending.gov is a CSV. So a CSV file is different from Excel workbook in Power BI. You're actually going to find it under text/CSV. So CSV is a very common data set that will be the output when you download data that's working with AI models and also just downloading data in general from the internet. CSV files will load quicker than Excel workbooks. They do have their pros, but also their cons working with this type of data set. So let's click on the CSV and let's find it. I have it saved on my desktop. We're going to open it up and we're connecting to our data set. So we're going to get this pop-up screen, and this is going to allow us to preview our data set. And a couple things just want to point out here. We can look at that file extension from USA Spending. It is a .csv. And what Power BI is going to do is help us encode the CSV file. So here, the file origin is going to be a 1252. That's where Power BI will select that automatically for you. The delimiter will be a comma. So CSV standing for comma, separate delimiter. And then lastly, the data type detection is going to be based on the first 200 rows. So we want to first look at our data. So we're going to click that transform data. This is going to take us to Power Query Editor. So this is where we can clean and transform our data. So we could select the columns that we wanted. We could come and add a custom column if needed. And we can also come in here and change our different types of data types. So it's always a good practice to clean, transform our data in Power Query, and then load our data. So I'm just going to click close and apply. And this is going to load our data into Power BI. So we see we got a couple errors here. So let's head back into Power Query and we can view those errors. So one nice feature of Power BI, it does query error detection. So it'll show us where we have our errors. We have 8 of them. And it's usually, typically 9 out of 10 times going to be the data type is incorrect. So that could be your data has letters, it has numbers. And Power BI did its best guess based on the first 200 rows, but didn't get it right. So we're looking is for up top on the columns is where we're seeing an error. You see there's some green. So we're just kind of scanning our data, looking for what column had our error in it. So as you can see with USA Spending, a lot of data to play with. So this is definitely a great data source. So we got it right here. It's the parent award modification number. Let's peek in at the error. And see here, it has PS0015. So why do we get an error? Well, we have our data set as a number. We have 8 rows with letters in it. So here we'd want to change our data set to text. And if you don't know, kind of a good practice with your data is if you're between, hey, is a number, is a letter, is go with text. That will prevent errors from happening like this case. So now that we have our data as text, we can now reload into Power BI. So I'm just, again, doing a quick scan, just making sure everything else looks good. We're going to go back to the home ribbon and click close and apply. And there we have it. We have no more errors. So again, it was due to our data types. All right, let's go to the right-hand side on the data panel. And this is where our data lies. So we're going to stretch that out a little bit to see our different data columns that we have available. So these are all our fields. So we have quite a bit to select from. So let's go ahead and click in the canvas and let's just create a simple table. So here, just going to make the table a little bit bigger. And here, we're just going to select columns. So here we can do by the business name. Yep, got that wrong. So just type in name and then the recipient name right here. And now it'll populate here. We can see it's space exploration. And then we're going to just search for amount and we'll put in the total outlaid amount for overall awards. How much did they get awarded? And wow, that is a lot. $160 billion with the total outlaid amount for overall awards. So there you have it. It's quick, easy with Power BI to upload our data into our Power BI model for further analysis. So thank you for checking out this video, and I'll see you next time.